I felt like that particular design kind of gave it sort of like a rainbow vibe happening. Like maybe the owl is receiving some like positive Fox's wedding energy, sort of, you know?
Yes. Okay, Shari, tell me a little bit about Remade in Chicago.
Okay. Remade in Chicago is a textile upcycling studio. We specialize in things like quilts of all sizes,
Cute.
braided rugs, and especially screen printing, a lot of t-shirts as well as other garments. I have like a bunch of I call them house brand designs, which I like to use as like, they're sort of like collage projects.
Oh, fun.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
And we also do like custom screen printing and like collaborative designs, which is like what you're seeing here for Thirsty Ears.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Shari, love what you make. I've had the opportunity to get to see your stuff in person. I've put it on my body. I've worn the stuff, and it's so cute. So I would love to know a little bit more about your process. Creatively, how do you get inspired? And then the materials you use, what does that look like when you're transforming something that already exists into something new?
My process for creating like, okay, I have an example here. One of the ways I collage things together is I will layer things, and in layering I can either just like do something right on top of another thing, or I can do like a partial, like a masking with masking tape. So this is like another screen that I used to make this design here. So I don't know if you can see like the detail. There's sort of like
A little bit. Yeah, the texture
wavy.
behind. Oh, I see
Yeah.
it now. Yep. Okay,
So the
great.
way that I created this is I call this an owl. It's sort of an abstract. I printed that first, and then I used masking tape to mask the second screen where the owl is. So I'll put the second screen directly on top of the owl where I already printed.
Yeah.
And then I'll use scissors and masking tape to sort of create a mask of the owl shape before I print. Yeah. And so this one is also, not only is it using that masking technique, but I'm also like created an ombre design here too. So like if you do an ombre design, what you would do is you put multiple ink colors on the screen at the top, and then when you use the squeegee to pull the ink down, you pull it down like several times, and you can create a blend in between the colors.
So cool.
And I really love doing that.
Oh my gosh. It does feel like aesthetically, even within your quilts, and sort of this layering style is pretty prominent in a lot of your pieces. Is there sort of something to the layering aesthetic that you're drawn to?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of my designs are pretty simple and sort of, there's varying degrees of abstraction and ambiguity. So I feel like when you combine these things, it kind of creates a story and it tells you a little bit more. I try not to tell other people what they mean. I have one in particular where people will either say, oh, it looks like a landscape with a sunset, or they'll say, it looks like a wolf howling at the moon. I try to just like let them see what they see and not prescribe it.
That's great. And so when you are quilting, is that sort of a similar thing with like creating a story?
I do treat it like a collage project. I think everything I do is sort of feels like a collage project. With quilts, and with rugs also, I'm honestly just like, I'm looking at different fabrics. What fabrics do I like together and next to each other? And I start there. And if I have random strange like scraps hanging around, yeah, they do kind of tell a story.
Yeah.
A little bit. So.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I know there's a mushroom and a raindrop.
Uh-huh.
Also an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the mushrooms inside.
Yeah.
That makes it so fun though to like.
It does.
Yeah, imprint your own thoughts and feelings onto some textiles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Anything else that you definitely want to share that we didn't get to touch on?
I'd like to mention that I host bring your own t-shirt screen printing workshops in the studio. So I'd like people to know that. And then, they bring their own t-shirt and they can use any of the designs that I have and make their own collage with the screens and tell their own stories.
So fun. Well, thank you for taking the time today, and we will see you at the holiday market at Lincoln Park Zoo. And if people aren't in Chicago, they can check you out online. They'll see my pretty face on your website. And we're just really excited to share more about what you do and your process. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
absolutely.